Okay, what up, ladies and gents? It's your favorite Asian robot right here, and we are back with another stream of TFD. Now, apparently people are still struggling with Onslaught Mode, so of course I will have a build out for you guys today. I'm so sorry I'm late. Alright, I was doing some artwork this morning, and this is all for my side business, of course, and I really had to finish all of that up before I could get on. So yeah, it took a bit of time, and also I struggled a bit with the thumbnail because for some reason when I was trying to edit the thumbnail, it would not do the sword correctly. But you know what? One of the particular iterations made it look more like a gun blade. It was actually the Hypernova, and it kept curving it for the text, but I found that it actually looked really good. So I kind of kept it as a gun blade, and I used that in the thumbnail for today. So welcome, everybody. I hope you guys will have a great time with me. All right, now we're going to do a little bit of recording while we also, do our usual stream and stuff, and we're going to go collect Ultimate Ezimo. We actually still have to make him. All right, so you will see him over the next couple of days along with a Frost Bullet Biesa, but we are finishing up our creation of Ultimate Ezimo. So please look forward to that. Give me a second. I'm just going to grab him out. Then we'll go through my Gley build together. And if Austin and Katie are here, then we shall have some fun with the squad. All right. Always got to have the squad with you. All right. Let's put Ultimate Ezimo into the machine. He will be ready by tomorrow. And that should be good. Okay. Another hammer and anvil. Another crystallization catalyst. Another energy activator. We're good on all fronts, right? Grand. I hope everyone's been having a good weekend. Alright, I hope you guys have had fun. Acquire all attached items. Got the energy activator right there. Now let's see. Enhance the unique ability. We're going to do that right here. Zing. I've got a few of these that I haven't quite put together yet, so. Frenzied Locomotive is there. Hammer and Anvil. Okay. Okie dokie day. So while I wait for my home slices, alright, hello gym leader. What we're going to do is I'm actually going to go through my Gley build. So I'm actually going to shoot it live so that later on when I post up the video, you guys, it'll save time and I don't have to reshoot the video later. So for those who are interested, you can watch along. Alright. Now, for those of you that want my Gley build for Onslaught Mode, I'm actually going to go through it. We're actually going through it live on stream, but, this will also be a video for you guys later. Okay, when it comes to the Gley build, you keep it very, very simple. It's actually the same one that I posted a couple of months ago, but in case you don't want to go digging for the video, all right, your reactor will just be something like Materialized Phase Reactor. You do not have to upgrade it because this is a pure gun build. What is important is that you have skill cooldown and skill duration up. Make sure they are gold rolls, okay? And of course, you can upgrade any roll to a gold roll, so make sure you just have skill cooldown, skill duration. You can take a screenshot of this right now. What you will want for your external components is Ascending Armory Auxiliary Power, as well as the Ascending Armory Sensor. Why is this the case? Because both of these come with hit points as base stats, and you really, really want that. Make sure the hit point rolls are gold, and this one I'm going to have to re-roll because the max HP roll is purple. But you can take a screenshot right now of these two. Alright, make sure you have these. Now, if you do not want to get a different Ascending Armory set, you can stick with Max MP, MP Recovery in Combat. That's totally fine. And then for your Shell Crusher set, make sure you have the memory and the Shell Crusher processor because these also come with base max hit point stats. Roll gold max hit point on these. Alright, you can take a screenshot right now of both of these. Okay. And then this will allow you to get the hit point count up to close to about 36,000, which you really want in order to maximize the bonus from her third skill. So that is why we have these external components. For your weapon of choice, make sure you have the Thunder Cage. The build is on my channel, but you can take a quick screenshot right now of the core rolls, as well as of the rolls that I have on the gun itself. Alright, so once you've taken a screenshot of that, you might want to also take a screenshot of the mods that we are using. Do not pay any attention to this DPS figure. As you know, several mods are not taken into account when you take a look at DPS. So if you're following one of those builds where they claim to have a high DPS, but you find that you're killing a lot slower than I am, or that you're doing less damage than I am, this is the reason why. You need to follow the build, not the DPS number, okay? So this is a big trap that a lot of newbies fall into because a lot of creators lie to you. They will do anything for fame, remember that. Okay, now let's go on to the Descendant modules. These are the modules for Gley. All right, it's the exact same build I was using before. There is no difference. Okay, your Ancestor module, you want to get a skill duration up. That is the only thing that matters. If you can get additional cooldown, that's good as well. But the main thing is to have your skill duration up as high as possible. You don't have to worry about any negative modifiers concerning skills because you are not going to use any skills at all. All right, Kuiper Hollow Points will be your ultimate of choice. All right. Make sure you use and abuse this. Make sure you've got weak point and analyst in this as well. This is mostly for wall crasher, but it will actually work well for pretty much anything. So this is the exact same build, and this way you don't have to change for wall crasher as well. Focus on an attribute can be unupgraded because all you really care about is the skill cooldown, not really the skill power boost ratio. All right, so once you have this build, you're pretty much good to go. Then you want to look at Arche Tuning. For Gley's Arche Tuning, it's actually very simple to do. It looks exactly like this. You want to get this little bit of hit points here, and then the rest is all firearm attack. Why? Because the Thunder Cage is a crit-based weapon, so you want to grab all that. Now, the additional attack versus Colossus won't help you here because you don't have a base roll of attack versus Colossus, but it doesn't really matter. It's just a bit of filler. All right, if you do not want this filler and you want to go even more ham with Gley, you actually can. It's quite hilarious to do so, but in order to do so, what you will need to do is you remove these, okay, because they are not necessary. These are actually left in there for the blue beetle, all right, but you can sort of like come down here and grab like multi-hit chance or whatever. You might have to take off like 1 point somewhere, but you can actually come down and grab this if you really want to. I prefer to leave it on this so that, you know, I can be lazy, because quite frankly, I don't want to have to change this when I switch between the Thunder Cage and the Blue Beetle for killing, say, Wall Crasher or whatever. So I leave it like that, but you can adjust this as needed. Don't go for multi-hit damage because obviously that's not what you're using. All right, that is it for her Arche Tuning. Then for the Inversion Reinforcer, the main important thing is to have her first skill Precision Shot. Make sure you fully unlock this tree as well. The reason is because you want, when you hit an enemy with a firearm or melee attack, you want to have pain amplification ready. Okay, go for the full recovery tree so the Gley is always recovering hit points. Make sure you grab selective cellular stimulation as well. And last but not least, you can grab combat adaptation. Combat adaptation will reduce incoming damage, all right? So it's pretty darn useful, especially in Onslaught mode. And of course, fully finish this tree so that you get Arche stabilization. Okay, then after that, you will probably ignore this one on Gley. You'll want to go down this tree, all right, so you can unlock the decontamination protocol as your fourth passive, and you leave this one for last. All right, that's it for her Inversion Reinforcer. In terms of her fellow, you will be using the Hagio Sheepdog for hit point healing. All right, and vehicle is obviously the Vortex as always. Okay, that is everything that you need for the Gley build. All right, you can have your Blue Beetle ready, but the builds for the weapons are already on my channel. I suggest you go check out those videos. And this is everything you are going to need in order to fight in Onslaught mode. Next, we are going to record footage of Onslaught mode as soon as we can, and that'll be attached to this video. Have fun with the Gley build. All right, go slay all your enemies. Okay, and that recording there is done. Now let's just wait and see when my people turn up. And I forgot to message, didn't I? I forgot to message because I am a smart man. But yeah, I just wanted to showcase my Gley build. There we go. There we are. Good. Now, so as to not delay your entertainment, I'm gonna probably just bum around in there and go for a round while I wait for my home slices to show up. Alright, so let's go. When my home slices show up, we can record some more footage. Gley is a lot of people's favorite, I'm sure. You know, nice little base Gley. As you all know, Gley can slay. Gley will slay. Slay the Gley. What if I say I'm not like the other day? What if I say I'm not just another one of your plans? Pretender, what if I say I would never surrender? Okay. Shall we Ragnarok and roll, people? Are you guys ready? Okay, once we are inside, let's see. First, I will reroll this, this.
Based on analysis of combat data.
I think I'll go with Elite Tyrant Hunter. This works well.
Initiating energy concentration point stabilization operation. Prevent enemy.
I'm gonna be a bit more useless against commanders, but that's completely fine. Alright, I'm gonna be damn good against the tyrants. I found that the hunter ones really tend to work well. I like them a lot. Because you can handle most normal enemies pretty fast, but the elite tyrant hunter ones, they tend to be quite useful. So I like them quite a bit. No one's looking aside. That's why you always gotta stop those ships.
Will not be.
Now with Veil Analyzer, you don't have to worry too much about this. And also, some people will have a tendency to go a bit ham. It's why I usually stay around here. Okay. Got that guy.
Additional enemy forces detected.
Well, it's nice of them to go ham. You probably want to just,
Specialized anti-personnel combat entity detected.
There we go.
It has you in its sights, Descendant. Be careful.
Now everyone is absolutely busting on him.
Neutralize it within the time limit quietly to avoid alerting the enemy.
Lol.
Descendant,
There we are.
the acceptable energy threshold range has been exhausted. Be careful.
Yeah. Now we'll do some AoE. Hey Lewis, what up, what up, what up? Just doing good. You know, I had to do some art this morning, so I was like, okay, a bit late, but you know, can live with it. Now I'm just monster mashing these fools while these people all die off in Onslaught Mode. You know how it is. The moon haunts them. I'm just about to leave it to Khonshu. At least they're smart enough to delete the ships. Alright. Most things are done. Where are these guys entering this field from?
Zone stabilization confirmed. Descendant! Unstable
Hey,
energy
Mo.
source detected. Transmitting target coordinates to your Asive.
Okay, let's see.
Descendant, the enemy offensive is weakening. Time to utilize your tactical options.
Oh. I'm gonna get Commander Killer. This time I'll buy the turret. Are you talking about the Albion cavalry gun? Who knows? I don't use it. I only use the best weapons after all. And that's certainly not a weapon that I use. So, who knows? I'd say try it out, and you know, maybe if it ends up being really good, you let me know. But I certainly haven't built it. I know it's probably not the answer you're hoping for, but it's the best answer I can give you. It's an honest answer, at least.
Additional enemy forces detected. Engage combat readiness. Enemy reinforcements detected, Descendant. Hold the line.
Okay, moving in, moving in, moving in.
Key target located. Neutralize it within the time limit quietly to avoid alerting the enemy.
Time to go, go, ghost. All right. Stop both of those. Gonna burst these down. Stopping the other side. No! Damn it. He walked in. Okay, broke those.
Zone stabilization confirmed.
Nice.
Descendant! Unstable energy source detected. Transmitting target coordinates to your AC.
This is the Thunder Cage, yes. That is exactly right.
The enemy offensive is weakening. Time to utilize your tactical options.
And what makes you say that it failed? I'm just curious. Mr. Garth Johnson, what makes you say that this game failed? Please, explain in your own words. I'd love to hear.
Enemy reinforcements detected, Descendant. Hold the line. Key target located. Neutralize it within the time limit quietly to avoid alerting the enemy.
Coming over to deal with this thing. They buffed it a long time ago, dude. It's been great for like 2, 3, actually, 4 months. So anybody who's not using it is basically gimping themselves, especially if you play Gley.
Deploy all available resources.
Because this is as good as it's gonna get, homie.
device. Approach and engage with it within the time limit.
I was actually, if I recall, I was late on using the Thunder Cage. Because it was great about 1 month, 2 months before I made my build. Yeah, so it should be 4 months in total. They made changes to a lot of guns, of course, but this is still one of the champions. Here comes the Colossus. Now, unfortunately, my build, or rather my perks, don't specialize in Colossus damage, but it should still be okay. Just need to hit it hard enough. Once it goes immune, you get the back. You go for the side option.
Energy concentration points stabilized. Incredible, Descendant.
Dude, that was discussed like weeks ago. You're a little bit late on that. But yeah, I gave my answer exactly when the comment dropped. If you don't mind me asking, why are you discussing this like 2 months after the entire thing dropped? We had our discussions last time, buddy. But yeah, I agreed with the comment. There was a more in-depth discussion when it happened, but yo, you very late on the news. Okay, let's see how we did there. Yeah, 17 bill, I can live with that. Okay, nice. Of course I've got a build video on the Thunder Cage, man. Every single build video is already out. Hey, Katie. Waiting on you. Well, if you want the full discussion, like I said, you'll have to go back and watch the stream when we discussed it when the actual comment dropped. Because we had a whole ass discussion on that. But yeah, basically I agreed, that's all. It's an old stream, dude. That's why as soon as news drops, I'll always have a stream on it, man. And you gotta tune in at that moment. Not ask 2 months later. Can't go through the whole thing. And random guy, here's the link for the Thunder Cage build. Yep, have fun. You coming to join me, Katie? Come on in. Yeah, you're welcome. All the builds you need are on my channel. Of course, if you're not using an ultimate character, you are gimping yourself, Mr. James Philpott, 1600. Never ever use a normal character. Normal characters are a waste of time unless the ultimate is not out yet. And as soon as the ultimate is out, you transfer your normal character progress to the ultimate anyway. Never ever touch a normal character if you have an ultimate version already out. It's a waste of your time. And of course, we as human beings don't have much time on this planet, so try not to waste time. If you waste too much time, you'll end up like me, and you'll cry. But yeah, just use the ultimate, dude. Better stats. Well, okay, the better stats is like minor, but in the case of some characters like Gley, because her HP directly affects how much damage she deals with a third skill, the tiny boost that you get actually does affect her final damage by a little bit, so it's quite worth it having it. It saves you some trouble on rolls for other stuff and things like that. So yeah, overall, I would always recommend the ultimate. And that is the truth reason why. Now give me 2 shakes, guys. I gotta do this. Build video for Onslaught. Ultimate Serena? Never. They will never give you Ultimate Serena. I will make sure of it. I'll personally ask the devs to skip Ultimate Serena. There are Ultimate exclusive Transcendent modules, but a lot of the time they don't really impact too much. Most of the time, I would say. I haven't tested any of Ezimo's, so we'll see. I haven't even seen an Ezimo. I've just seen the usual same characters, you know, doing shenanigans out there. Okay. Yeah, I have no doubt that she is. Okay, now. Are you joining me, Katie? Because if you're joining me, I will wait for you. If thou art not joining me, then I will cry and then go do the run by myself. Let me know what you're doing. Yeah, I can. Wow, she makes it sound like I'm asking her for a favor here. Alright, come on in. Let's go see. They didn't do anything to make her bad, but who plays Bunny, dude? Why would anyone on the planet play Bunny? But anyway, okay, look, I'll put it to you this way. You should have every single ultimate in the game. Don't debate on which ultimate you should use or which no, have them all. This is the kind of game where you need to have every character maxed out. You don't have to play them all, but you have a maxed out 10 catalysts, really easy to do. Bunny is a great farmer, so if you don't have any other ultimates, she's a great starter. Why? You're going to use her to farm all the other ultimates, and you also use her to farm like crystallization catalyst materials, all that kind of stuff. There is no such thing as a bad character in this game. There are no bad characters. It's only whether the character is efficient for endgame content or not. Currently, there are very few characters that are efficient for endgame content because the endgame content is Onslaught Mode Stage 3. I think you'll notice, for the most part, that the new Ines builds and the new... what you call it? The new Viesa builds, like with the Frost Bullet and all that kind of stuff, they are kind of like at the top tier right now. Gley is still really good, but she is a bit outshined, you know, by some of the other classes. By some of them, you know? But only because those guys have like harder AoEs that can do more devastating things. And Gley is mostly limited to gunplay, but when the chips are down, you count on Gley. So that's my honest take on it. They're no, like Bunny and the rest, they're not bad. They just may not be efficient for like ultimate endgame content. So your focus will be on building them up, using them for farming. Then you need to have a full roster of characters that you want for actual stuff. Ajax is not necessarily bad, but I don't think he is top tier. At the very least, you know, he was for a short duration of time, but I think he has been outclassed by several others, especially because they've been giving gun builds left, right, and center to several people. So, yeah, that's kind of a thing.
I'm ready whenever you are.
Ah, she speaks. Wonderful. Hey, Caddy. Let's go. You know, this is that moment when I say she speaks and then she just doesn't speak again. Why you do this? Why you do this? Okay. Let's go. Alright. Another Onslaught Mode run with my Gley. And none of us are any of these characters, so I love the starting screen. Okay.
Descendant.
In
the
that case,
energy
you're fine,
concentration
James.
point is unstable. Protect the objective from all threats.
I'll take this one
You
first.
can configure Arche parameters based on analysis of combat data.
Just gotta use my grappling hook 10 times to get max damage. George, nah.
Initiating energy concentration point stabilization operation. Prevent enemy infiltration at all costs.
Sometimes, my friend, it just simply be like how it be.
Descendant, you need to interact with the target device. Approach and engage with it within the time limit.
This is definitely VS's frost bullets. Doing the Lord's work out here. Kate using Valby. Is it a crit Valby?
Additional enemy forces detected.
She shall most
Engage
likely
combat
answer you
readiness.
when she decides to grace us with her voice,
Anti-personnel combat entity
or
detected.
Yes, it's
after this.
Descendant.
Okay, there you go.
Be careful.
She has
But
graced
it's not
us with
fully
her voice.
I gotta fix the reactor.
Okay, nice. Dare bring a not fully done building here?
Key target located. Neutralize it within the time limit quietly to avoid alerting enemy.
Yes, those guys just let a whole bunch of guys come in on the right hand side. Oh no, they're all coming in. Gosh darn it. Everyone was too focused on the boss. Taking care of left hand side. Katie's down. I'm too far away.
Zone stabilization confirmed. Descendant.
Okay, hey Starro.
Unstable energy source detected. Transmitting target coordinates to your Asive.
You are not hallucinating.
Descendant.
If you follow my
The
builds,
enemy
you will
offensive
always
is
do
weakening.
well.
Time to utilize your
If you
tactical
don't follow
options.
my builds, there's nothing I can do to help you. Wow, I have to take a defensive thing because Gley got skills. Okay, whatever.
Feel the hands of death.
Lame. Anyone who doesn't follow my builds, well, GG to you, buddy. Can't help you there.
Enemy reinforcements detected, Descendant. Hold the line. Destruction target confirmed ahead. Descendant, destroy the structure completely within the time limit.
I'm glad it's going good for you, Mo. There we go. I sort out these guys first. Fighting hard on the left-hand side, can't take care of anything else right now, so do forgive me. But these guys must die first. Okay, good.
Additional enemy forces detected. Engage combat readiness.
Okay.
Enemy reinforcements detected, Descendant. Hold the line. Key target located. Neutralize it within the time limit quietly to avoid alerting the enemy. Zone stabilization confirmed. Descendant.
Okay, this one's good.
Unstable energy source detected. Transmitting target coordinates to your Asive.
Okay.
Descendant. The enemy offensive is weakening. Time to utilize your tactical options.
I'll go with offensive master. Let's go. I am hyper offensive. Upgrade this turret too.
Enemy reinforcements detected, Descendant. Hold the line. Key target located. Neutralize it within the time limit quietly to avoid alerting the enemy.
Iron Gunner. Spam. Rip it apart then. Do you not like the sound of freedom, Star? Alright, this is the sound of freedom. You understand? Freedom.
Full-scale offensive imminent.
Katie's dead!
Establish and execute optimal defense strategy based on available data. Descendant, you need to interact with the target device. Approach and engage with it within the time limit.
Will not be.
No. It's not enough freedom. What you talking about? Too much freedom. Some kind of communist? Is that it? Nah. This is freedom, okay? Freedom. Man, I gotta build Frost Bullet Viesa. I need to get the Oz of Tins to teach me how to build Frost Bullet Viesa. Okay. Now, I'm glad your day worked out well. Unfortunately, George, that's how it goes with most games. You can't just stick with one character. You gotta play what's popular. Unfortunately, meta is a very real thing.
Energy concentration points stabilized. Incredible, Descendant. Capturing
Let's
mission
see how we
failed.
did. 16 billion. I can live with that. But I do need a Frost Bullet build. It's pretty damn solid. Alright. Let's get out of here. They're using Hammer and Anvil, Frenzied Locomotive, E-Buster, but it's mostly Hammer and Anvil. Let me see. This is definitely the Frost Bullet style. Okay. Interesting. And the Hammer and Anvil seems to be the thing. But why? Here's a multi-hit weapon. I want to know. Why the Hammer on Anvil? They're adding chill attack to it, but okay. Alright, let's get out of here. I might construct Frost Bullet Viesa another day for you guys, just to mess around. In the meantime, okay. Let me quickly do some background artwork.
New super chat received.
Hey, thank you for the super, Lewis. I appreciate that. You are a super guy. Thank you. Let me know if you'd like any kind of particular music today. But before that, let me quickly submit this so that the machine can think. I train my AIs in the background while I stream. It's great stuff because I need to get my artwork done. Okay, grand. Now, we shall go in and spam some more. Why? Because it's fun. This is the Onslaught mode. And by the way, to all the people that say you can't beat stage 3 with randoms, we're constantly doing it with randoms right now. So if you are afraid, or you feel like you can't beat it with randoms, get your ass Gley build, alright? And then just dive in with randoms and die gloriously. Even if you don't get most of the right stuff. In general, it's okay. Like that one, I did 16 billion, but with like a defensive perk on the second one, so I couldn't reach max damage. Sometimes whoever gets max damage is also based on luck with the perks, but that's how it goes. You guys are all nerds. I love how you guys like to poke each other in chat. Ajax was alright, but I just haven't seen him used in any of the meta content, unfortunately. But we shall see. Frost Bullet Viesa though, that's the next one on my list. I'm eyeing that. Because I am Iron Man. Okay, next. If you guys are wondering what I'm typing in between, I am, like I said, I train my AIs while I stream so I can make efficient use of my time. So I'm currently trying to train it to do a little something for me, and do something quite wild. So it's going to be a very difficult task, but that's why I have an RTX 5090. If you ain't going to use that kind of GPU for your AI, are you a real AI man? Alright, Katie, you ready to go in for another round?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, because I just realized I'm not ready. Since I have a moment, what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll the hammer and anvil. Just to hammer and tong. Where is hammer anvil? Replace this. Now. I see. I see. So why is it used? Why? I know it has roughly the same build, but why? Why is this a thing? I understand. My understanding is lacking. I need to know. I mean, I understand this part. But what I don't understand is when I'm running this, am I using the gyrojet? And why are people even using this in the first place? Because we want fire rate, don't we? We want fire rate on this. We want to shoot as fast as possible. So why? I must understand. My understanding is lacking. Okay, just give me a second though. Let's see. This thing requires... It requires chill attack. I see. Multi-hit. Understandable. We go till we get a gold. Blackout every night. We own the dark. We own the fight. Therapy star. Don't need no therapy. Alright. All we need is 25 bottles of Hennessy. Now that's all the therapy that any man ever needs. I'm required to say that this is a joke. Okay, if you genuinely have issues, please go and seek actual professional help. Do not drink excessive amounts of alcohol. That's not therapy and that's not a solution. Okay? And if I don't state that it's a joke, unfortunately, some idiot's gonna report the stream probably. So, yeah. But joke-wise, 30 bottles of Hennessy. That's a therapy for a real man, okay? Sorry, Katie, let me just quickly finish rolling this. I have gold, multi-hit chance, and damage now. I need chill attack gold. Firearm attack is whatever, but the chill attack must be gold. I will get a gold roll. I will! I'm willing to sacri. Exactly, golden arms, exactly. It's the way of a real man. No, seriously, where's my chill attack? Okay, you know what? Firearm attack really wants to come home. I'm gonna just lock that in. Hey, Gabak. Chill attack, chill attack, chill attack, chill attack. Okay, it's seriously not coming up. Okay. So I'm going to prioritize gold chill attack. It'll be cheaper to roll it this way anyway. There, gold chill attack. Okay, now I can just get firearm attack here. Should be easier. Oh, bellissimo. Perfection. Now I need to actually raise the hammer and anvil, because I have never raised it before in my life. So I will keep it in the background while it exists, and we will have a lovely moment. We'll have the action and reaction, of course, and then we will have the multi piercing sights, and I believe the multi percussion sight. Piercing and percussion, and we'll have chill enhancement and the priority. Wonderful. Lol. You kinda have to live with it.
You're here for modules, right?
Kinda have to live with it, Star. It's all part of the plan. Okay. I'm gonna slowly raise it in the background. I'm not gonna prioritize it right now. It's not a big deal anyway. Thank you for waiting. Appreciate you. You are old, Star, along with the rest of us. We're all old here. We're all wonderful old people. Alright, let's go. Well, except for Katie. Katie ain't old. Alright, let's go kick ass. Let's go! Good. Go ahead and BRB. I need to put that outfit in all black now that I've seen it. That's a good outfit. That's a good way to do the outfit. Okay. Now, here's some music for Lewis, alright? Why? Because we can, and because it'll be funny. I think it's time to black out every night. And maybe have some bad decisions after. You guys ready? This one's for Lewis's super chat, alright?
Descendant, the energy concentration is stable. Protect the objective from all
Turn it
threats.
up. Let's go. We black out every night. We on the dark. We on the fight. Screaming loud to the morning light. We never die. We never die. Pour it up. Burn it down. Lost boys running this town. We black out every night. We on the dark. We on the fight. City lights blur. Heart on blast. Middle finger to the past. Devil on my shoulder. Laughing. Pouring gasoline on the gas. Every scar is a story. Every mistake is a lesson. But tonight we forget. We just flexing. We flexing pills. Thrills. Cheap thrills. Girls with the red lips. Face so loud and shaking the guilt. Right off my fingertips. They say we're going nowhere fast. Well, watch me floor it. Crew beside me. Mass on. We immortal. Black out every night. We on the dark. We on the fight. Screaming loud to the morning light. We never die. We never die. Pour it up. Burn it down. Lost boys running this town. We black out every night. We on the dark. We on the fight. Woke up on the floor again. Head spinning like a hurricane. Empty bottles, broken dreams. Still smiling through the pain. They want us quiet, want us world burns down.
Let's all be old together, people.
This is a blackout. We black out every night. We on the dark, we on the fight, screaming loud to the morning light. We never die, we never die. Pour it up, burn it down. Lost boys run in this town. We black out every night. We on the dark, we on the fight.
All right. But don't worry, we'll have a bit more music on the next round. I hope you guys enjoyed blacking out every night.
Additional enemy forces detected. Engage combat readiness.
Well, here comes Kunlun.
Specialized anti-personnel combat entity detected. It has you in its sights, Descendant. Be careful.
You guys see that massive electrocution that just happened? I don't know how, but that was hilarious. I just saw execution pop up like,
Target
woo!
located. Neutralize it
Ow.
within the time
Ow,
limit
ow, ow.
quietly to avoid
Also, god damn it.
Descendant, the acceptable
Damn it.
energy threshold
Where did
range
everybody
has been
go?
exhausted. Be
Katie, you
careful.
gotta really stop going out there. Stay here so that you can actually defend, you nerd. They keep coming in on the side when I'm taking care of the enemies. This Katie loves to go die in the corner. Why you do this? If anyone's wondering, right, the reason why is because you need to prevent enemies from actually getting into the orb. So if people go off too far, the enemies all get in and you lose the match anyway. So you want to just prevent that as much as you humanly possibly can. So in general, where possible, I'll usually just stay around this area. Unless it's for a side objective. And nice to know you'll be leveling up soon, George.
Zone stabilization confirmed. Descendant! Unstable energy source detected. Transmitting target coordinates to your Asive.
Okay.
Descendant, the enemy offensive is weakening. Time to utilize your tactical options.
Let's take an enhanced firearm directly. Okay. Lol.
Enemy reinforcements.
The audio from the gun isn't
detected.
even that loud, you
Hold the
nerd.
line.
But oh well, turn it down if you want. As for me, I'll play some bad decisions.
Destruction target confirmed. Descendant,
Let's make some bad decisions tonight. Running wild again. We don't think, we just go ham. Girls are screaming, faces thumping, lights are flashing in our face. Bad decision, best night ever. Wake up with a smile. road and we still come out on top. They say grow up, we said watch this, then we lit the whole place up. Bad decisions taste like heaven when you're drinking from the cup. Bad decisions, what's the plan? Pour it up till we can't stand. Lost bed, running wild again. We don't think we just go ahead. Girls are screaming, bass is thumping, lights are flashing in our face. Bad decisions, best night ever. Wake up with a smile on our face. Wake up with a smile on our face. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bartender knows our fake IDs better than our real names. We got the whole club getting lost, boys. I guess our claim to fame. One more round, one more dance, one more stupid dare. Tomorrow me is gonna hate tonight me, but tonight me doesn't care. We crash the VIP like it's our living room. Still the mic, still that show, still the whole damn mood. Don't talk about this night, but it's the legend and the lore. Bad decisions built this crew, now give us one more. When the morning comes, when the town gets high, when the cops roll up, this is our night. Let's make it legendary. Bad decision, that's the plan.
Got the commander.
Till we can't stand. Lost boys running wild again. We don't think we just go ham. Girls are screaming, bass is thumping, lights are flashing in our face. Bad decision, best night ever. Lost boys on this place.
Descendant.
Okay, nice.
Transmitting target coordinates to your seat. Descendant. The enemy offensive is weakening. Time to utilize your tactical
Glad you
options.
all enjoyed Daloshed Boys. Wow. Okay, you know what? I'll just roll with this. I'm glad we managed to get this far. Okay, now you can turn the
Enemy
audio down again,
reinforcements
Starro.
detected,
Don't you worry.
Descendant. Hold the line. Key target located. Neutralize it within the time limit quietly to avoid alerting the enemy.
Key target located. Okay. Ooh. He is nasty. Gonna have to kill some noobs. There we go. Probably not on this round, because on this round I really gotta kill this thing. But I'll play better. I'll play another song a little later. I do love me my Lost Boys, but yeah, this round I gotta concentrate. No. Okay, great. Ugh. Sometimes if I do the unlimited ammo too slow, like it'll have that rattling noise. I hate that. I'm gonna change that. There we go. Beautiful.
New super chat received.
Thanks for the super. I appreciate you guys. Let me thank the person properly right after this round, because right now I'm in the round clown mode.
Defense operations. Deploy all available resources.
Nerd, die ships. Okay, great. Ships down. Reloading first, so the audio doesn't go wild.
Descendant, you need to interact with the target device. Approach and engage with it within the time limit.
Concentration's for the weak? Then I am weak. I accept my weakness. Ah, la, 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 la. Let's go, Grandma, you and me. Whoa. Okay, I got what I needed. Where's Gramoth? There you are. Come here, buddy. Ooh, damn. Okay, I wasn't expecting that attack. The Pope is dead too. Ah, shit. If I die, it's over.
Descendant, the acceptable energy
No.
threshold range has been exhausted.
Darn it, they got
Be
it.
careful. Descendant,
Oh,
the acceptable
okay.
energy threshold range has been exhausted. Be
Lucky.
careful.
Where did Biesa die? Okay, somebody's got her. Great. Nice one, Katie. Stay down for a minute, mon ami. Let Gambit take care of you. Ooh. That's sad, Starro. Phones can be like that sometimes, the
Energy
weaker Wi-Fi
concentration
signal.
points stabilized. Incredible, Descendant.
Okay.
Capturing mission data.
Alright. Weapon proficiency 21. Whew. That was a harsh one. 20 bill. Yay. I can live with that. Good job. I'm gonna roll into you. Alright, back to Albion. And thank you, Stato. Yeah, sure. I'll play you some of your favorites. But let me try something. You know what? I'm going to try something. That is probably a bad idea, but you know what? Bad decisions are part of the fun, right? Okay, so in order to make this bad decision even badderer, here's what we're going to do. We, the people, are going to go find... Let me put away my... Let me go put away my snipers, so I really don't need them right now. Okay, inventory is a weapon. I'm gonna put away the ones I'm not using. Okay, so this. I'm not using crime and punishment, that's for sure. I'll put these away temporarily. Okay, let me go and use the consumable chest. Here's what we're gonna do, right? We're gonna go inside the consumable chest. I believe I still have an ultimate weapon chest somewhere. Okay, so I should be able to pull out a thunder cage. I'm gonna pull out a new thunder cage. Yeah, right here. Gotta pull out a new thunder cage, right? Wait, do I already have another thunder cage? If I already do, I'm gonna pull that out in storage instead. Okay, weapons. I do have another thunder cage. Okay, great. We're gonna turn this one into a chill thunder cage. And then, if I bring the chill element, it'll be better. Okay, let's go. So let me quickly roll this. Let Gambit just do a little bit of rolling. Okay, here we are. Now we want firearm, crits, hits, electric attack. Okay, easy. Thunder cage number 2. Let's go. If we can also get Legion of Darkness, then I don't mind. We need chill attack. And we'll get it. Just a matter of time. Chill attack, locked in. Actually, how much can I go? Okay, this is close to max, yeah. Nice. Farm attack max, alright. Now we just need the critical hit rate and damage. And I'm personally, based on its base stats, I'm personally willing to sacrifice the crit hit rate for additional weapon attack versus Legion of Darkness, which would also be okay. I can accept that. Lo and behold, now we just need crit damage, and we're good. Get some nice gold crit hit damage, and maybe we win. There we go. Okay, and now if we take this, all right, see the original one had these types of cores, right? So the new one should have something pretty much similar. Now we're gonna have to roll. It's gonna be a little bit difficult, but we can roll roughly the same. Yeah, we can. Okay. Put that on Onslaught. Okay, yeah, we're still getting roughly close to perfection. Roughly. Weapon cores on the new one. Let me check the old one. So we're gonna go first and foremost for chill attack. Let's go get ourselves a gold one. We need a gold chill attack. I'll take a purple first, but we need a gold. Lo and behold, I'll take that. Now we need max firearm attack. Has to be gold max roll. 79's okay. I'm gonna need critical hit rate. I would be okay with gold critical hit damage too, to be honest. That's fine by me. Okay. Now we just need the fire rate core. If we can get a gold fire rate core, 20%, we sold. And it has to be 20%, unfortunately, so take a gold roll, but we do need that 20%. Come on. Come on. I believe. I actually have to farm Void Erosion Purge at some point. I'll be a little bit sad. But it looks like it might have to. Might actually run out of cores at some point. Especially the greens. Whew. This fire rate is not happening. I need that 1% more. Can't go without it. Okay, let's go with... if I can get some hip fire accuracy. Hip fire accuracy or recoil, both is fine. What does the other one have? Oh, it's got sprint speed. Okay. I'm gonna try for the hip fire accuracy, since I don't need to be sprinting that much. Almost. Nope, still rolling. I will accept that. Okay, now let's try for a higher chill attack. It knows what you want and it won't give it to you. But that's exactly why we've got to roll. Oh well, better than rolling the ancestor modules. Sorry about this taking so long, Katie. I'm trying to get the perfect rolls. Come on. Jesus. All these gold rolls and none of them chill. Come on. I'll even accept a 181. Come on, just give me one solid oh, maxed out. Okay, there we go. Good. Now I just need to max fire rate. How dare it be 19 instead of 20? Shameful. There we go, 20. Okay, everything maxed out. Everything worked out. Thanks for waiting. Let me know when you are ready, my friend, and we go. And we test out this terrible ideas. Okay, now this is a chiller cage. Let's see if it works out. Now while we wait for Katie, I will go prepare the music in the background. Soon. Soon. Very soon. Oh, my art's getting some nice attention today. I like it. Yes, give me attention. I crave it. I am a weirdo who craves lots of attention. La 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 la. And in case you haven't noticed, like, honestly, I just say the most random things like 94% of the time while waiting for people. Keeps the conversations interesting, you know? はい、そうですよね。Okay, good. Katie must also be rolling. So while she rolls, I'm gonna go program some stuff in the background. And I promise you guys some good music as soon as we're done. So you guys chill for a moment. I'm gonna curate these tracks. I've been working on a lot of new stuff lately. Just trying to get some crazy stuff good and ready to go. It's taking a bit of effort, but you know, I love it. That's why I like learning things. People could say, you know, you could just type in a prompt into the AI and it'll do it for you. I hope people try that, because 95% of the time you're never gonna get anything that you want. Okay, whoa, dude. I'm gonna remove that message right there, buddy. All right, I'm gonna tell you straight. Nobody calls me Hey Asian, dude. My name is Robot, and I'm pretty sure I recognize your name. All right. You should know better because you've been here before. Nobody calls me Asian, dude. Call me Robot. Okay, you come in here and you say, hey, Asian. Like, come on, dude. How racist are you? Yeah? If you don't want to sound like a racist, then come in here and call me Robot like everyone else, okay? Let's be respectful. It's 2026, guys. I'm sure you guys are socially aware. DEFCON, what do you mean? Onslaught is challenging. Most casual players cannot complete it. I mean, if you feel that that's not challenging enough, then dude, you know, with all due respect, then a person like you should leave and possibly play some other game. Because realistically speaking, DEFCON, they've already released challenging content. They have fulfilled their promise. Like, anything further is terrible. Listen, Ryder, I'm not offended, but I will tell you this. You say that shit in public, that's not going to get you a lot of love. So, call me Robot, and let's keep the chat clean, shall we? Yeah? Because it's not just viewers watching, my sponsors watch too. Be smart. It's 2026. Intelligent conversation is the cornerstone of survival. $200 hours is not a lot, unfortunately, Golden Arms. I would consider it more like 400 hours. So if you still can't complete it at 200 hours, that's pretty normal. There's a lot of grind in this game. Most people get to the strong point around like 400 hours plus. So don't sweat it too much. Well, of course, that is the idea, DEFCON, right? But the first thing that we have to do is that we have to show You see, the problem is, okay, and I'm not targeting you when I say this, but in general, the statement that you made definitely, you know, shows the problem, okay? People are like, they need more Onslaught type content. Well, how come you're not spending 30 hours every week playing Onslaught? Because you see, right, how these dev studios work, and I'm going to give you guys a little bit of insight here, is that they actually know exactly how much time players are spending in each game mode. If you want more hard content, and they see that players are only spending 5% of their game time in that hard content out of all their total game time, right? They don't make more of that content because it's only engaging 5% of their player base. Do you see how that works? This is kind of the problem with a lot of people. A lot of the end gamers or the veteran gamers who want more challenging content don't spend the time to actually sit and play the content even after, you know, it's done. They'll do their weeklies, which I completely get. They'll do their weeklies, then they don't play it until the next week. Totally fine, I get it. But if you actually want it, I'm going to give you the insight here. I'm going to give you the little secret. This works for any video game that you play. If you want more content of a particular type, then you need to spend as much time as possible in that content because, and look, every dev studio can do this. They can see where players and what activities they're doing. They have logs. And they will log and track this so that they can see what is the most successful type of activity. That's why for the longest time, they put a lot of focus on missions that are similar to the infiltration operations because 95% of players were spending their time in there. That being said, they also kind of, and I hope they realize this, they also bias their own data because they made amorphous materials all about infiltration operations. So for every single player that had to build up their collection of items and weapons and descendants, they had to spend nothing but time in infiltration operations, which biased the whole data set, you know, and I called it out before. So this is the kind of thing. Devs use data, but sometimes they don't think for themselves either. So what I try to do is even when I'm done, like, you know, me and Katie right now, I'm just waiting for her to finish working her stuff. But, you know, what we do is that we go into the Onslaught mode even when we're done so that we can add hours to it. You add hours to it, then more people, then it will look more like, hey, we really want to make this particular game mode work, you know? That's kind of thing. So if you got extra time, put it into Onslaught mode. You like it? Put it into Onslaught mode. The more we bias the data, the better.
I'm ready, by the way.
Okie dokie. Sounds good, girl. Let's go kick some butt. Actually, how long till Colossus? 10 minutes now. Screw that. Let's go. And when Staro's back, we'll play some more music for Staro. I don't want her to miss out while she's taking care of her doggos. Okay. Public. Thank you for following.
Prime Easter Zoo is now following. All right.
Okay, let's check out the chill cage.
Descendant, the energy concentration point is unstable. Protect the objective from all threats.
Okay, offense master.
You can configure Arche parameters based on analysis of combat data.
LOL. You massive nerd, Starro. Welcome back. Here you go. Let me have some angels and demons to calm you down, alright? Here we go. Enjoy the music, Starro. And thank you for the super chat.
Initiating energy concentration point stabilization operation. Prevent enemy infiltration at all costs.
Angels, demons, I battle in the middle of. Always feels like I can never get enough. Heart attack, call the Reaper going cardiac. Hard to act, murder tracks. I done been a part of that, but it's time to let it go. Release all of the stress and the lessons. Take the pain away and let it glow. Shed the skin and let it grow. Throw it all away, I'm not a slave, I'm in control. In the cave with the angels and the demons. I can't keep on giving in, 'cause they're killing me within. Oh, they're always watching me, and they never let me be. Demons, I can't keep on giving in, 'cause they're killing me within. Oh, they're always watching me, and they never let me be. Angels, demons, they fight me when I'm dreaming. I wake up to go to war, turn my enemies to memories, memories. Demons get ahead of me, the enemy is enemy. They can see the jealousy, the anger, all the hate, the rage, the pride, and the regret. And when the pressure's in my head, the temperature is red. I said, let it go. Release all of the stress and the lessons. Take the pain away and let it glow. Shed the skin and let it grow. Throw it all away, I'm not a slave, I'm in control. In the cave with the angels and the demons. I can't keep on giving in, 'cause they're killing me within. Oh, they're always watching me, and they never let me be. Demons, I can't keep on giving in, 'cause they're killing me within. Oh, they're always watching me, and they never let me be. And they never let me be. They watch me in my sleep. And they never let me be. They watch me in my sleep.
Key target located. Neutralize it within the time limit required.
Demons, it's hard to change when your spirit's been tainted. It's hard to clean it when the memories have stained it. Staring all alone at this bottle, I wonder if I fade with my sorrow.
Descendant, the acceptable energy threshold range has been exhausted. Be careful.
Oh my god.
Descendant, the acceptable energy threshold range has been exhausted. Be careful.
I'll pause that one there. I'll play it on the next round because this is an emergency. Everyone died. No good. Alright, try again. When Kunlun appears, you have to take a lot of distance from him because his drawing attack kills most players. We'll restart again. Yeah, I'm glad you like the new version. I'll play some of the other songs for you on the next one, but we gotta restart that round. That was a complete failed run. Okay, so for anyone that needs to know this, right? Unless you are Gley, don't fight Kunlun when he comes in. Leave it solely to the Gley. You guys, like everybody else, takes care of all the other minions. Alright? Only the Gley or the Serena should fight Kunlun. And stay as far away from him as possible. Because one suck-in attack and you're dead. So yeah, be very, very careful around that commander. Because that one commander will always kill. And he's the only one with that draw-in insta-kill that you cannot avoid. So every player needs to stay as far away from him as possible and focus only on the minions. Leave it to the Gley and Serena to handle him alone. Mostly because he doesn't have that much hit points, so we can usually do it. Okay. Try again. Like, I find it so funny that most people haven't perfectly memorized every single enemy attack in the Onslaught mode. It's like, bro, come on. It's not that hard.
Protect the objective from all threats.
Okay.
You can configure Arche parameters based on
I'll start with
analysis of
enhanced
combat.
firearm. It's good basic. It's a good basic ability. All right, let's see. How about this for the music selection this time?
Initiating energy concentration point stabilization operation. Prevent enemy infiltration at all costs. You need to interact with the target device. Approach and
Disaster's coming for you.
See you later, Lewis.
They see the warning signs flashing red, but they still dive right in. Addicted to the wreckage, chasing chaos like it's oxygen. Fans and fake lovers crashing hard, can't resist the spin. One night in my storm and they're hooked from the first sin. Heart racing, lights flashing, no escape in sight. They know they're playing with fire, but they still want the light. I'm a disaster magnet, so we pulling you in. Chaos in my veins, let the trouble begin.
Okay, one tyrant down.
You can't fight this rush, crash and burn with me, baby.
I never get enough.
Late night DMs blowing up, they begging for a taste. Obsessed with the drama, living for the toxic waste. They swear they can save me, but I'm the one holding the match. Light it up, watch them crash and burn. You're coming.
Katie's dead.
Friends in the comments, lovers turning to ghosts. I give them just enough poison to keep them coming close. Hate me in the morning, love me when the bass hits hard. I'm the sweetest kind of
The other
poison.
one died as well.
I'm a disaster magnet.
I'll kill the minions first.
Chaos in my veins, let the trouble begin. You can't fight this rush, crash and burn with me, baby. I never get enough. Disaster magnet. Disaster magnet. Disaster magnet. Disaster magnet. Crashing. Disaster magnet. Disaster. Drag you down, make you higher. Disaster magnet.
additional enemy forces detected. Engage combat.
Watch it burn.
Specialized anti-personnel combat.
Okay, Kunlun's in. Or Kulan, whatever.
I'm a disaster magnet. Feel me pulling you in. Down. Chaos in my veins. Let the trouble begin. No escape, no way out. Come
These targets are being
run with me.
Okay, he's going after Katie. Okay, great job. We're stopping him now. Okay, he's done. All right.
We keep fighting.
All right, this one, a little bonus for Starro.
We never break, even when the sky falls down.
Okay, come in. Got you.
Mirror shows a stranger with the same dead eyes. Pills on the table, voices in my head saying quit. But the crew's in the trenches with me, we ain't built to submit. Every scar on my skin tells a story I can't erase. Every promise that I broke still echoes in this empty space. They want me silent, want me gone, want me lost in the haze. But I feel the fire in my chest and the blood in my veins. Never bottles, we never break. Even when the sky falls down, carry the weight on these shoulders. Turn the
Okay.
Lost count of the times I almost pulled the trigger slow. Friends turn to ghosts, love turn to ashes in the cold. Mama said, son, you're running out of time to be saved. But the lost boys got my back, we turn the grave into a stage. No more running from the man in the mirror with the cracks. No more hiding all the hurt behind these painted smiles and masks. We bleed together, heal together, screaming to the black. This is our war cry, our truth, we ain't never going back. When the world says give up, we never fall. When the pain cuts too deep, we never fall. When the light disappears, we never fall. This is our war, this is our song.
Construction target confirmed ahead. Descendant, destroy the structure completely within the time limit.
We never fall, we never break. We never fall, we never break. We never fall, we never break. Even when the sky falls down, carry the weight on these shoulders. Turn the pain into sound. When the demons scream my name and the darkness calls me home, I still rise, I still fight. Lost boys, we ain't dying alone.
All right. Hope y'all enjoyed that one. That was another Lost Boys song for Starro. Appreciate you. And thank you for the super, my dear friend. Okay, Tyrant's down.
Additional enemy forces detected. Engage combat readiness. Enemy reinforcements detected, Descendant. Hold the line.
Okay, no idea how they smoked him so fast, but
Neutralize it within
damn.
the time limit quietly to
All right.
avoid alerting enemy.
That guy got super ripped. Okay, destroyed all the ships. Itchy arm. Never tried the whirlwind, so I wouldn't know. But what I will say is that if you're willing to test the whirlwind,
Zone stabilization confirmed.
then what you do is if you can
Unstable
break
energy source detected.
If you can
Transmitting
break
target
20
coordinates
billion
to your
damage
seat.
consistently, then you'd be alright.
Descendant, the enemy offensive
This gun is called the
weak.
Thunder Cage.
Time to utilize your tactical options.
Let's see. I think I'll take this one. But yeah, it's the Thunder Cage. It's a great weapon. Okay. Let me enhance some of these.
Enemy reinforcements detected, Descendant. Hold the line.
There we are.
Key target located. Neutralize it within the time limit quietly to avoid alerting the enemy.
But yeah, the Thunder Cage is a very useful weapon. I built a chill Thunder Cage just to see how it would do compared to the normal electric one. Just testing it out. Especially because we're going up against Legion of Darkness. And just an FYI, if anyone's not... Oh no, Katie's down. If anyone's not using this gun, everybody should have a fully built Thunder Cage. It's one of the most important weapons in the game.
Deploy all available
If you don't have one, you're gimping yourself. It's a great, great weapon.
Descendant, you need to interact with the target device. Approach and engage with it within the time limit.
To break through. There we go. Since she froze them up there, don't have a choice. We'll just kill them. Well, they'll come in handy now.
All threats eliminated. Mission accomplished, Descendant. Head back to base when you're ready.
This is the one I want to see. They're also using hammer and anvil, huh? Very, very interesting here that they're choosing to do that. They've built electric priority. Now, I can build it for chill, that's not a problem. And it's using the new plasma bullet, huh? So that's how they're doing it. Very interesting. Of course, they would max out their skill critical hit damage and whatnot. But I can see the value. This gives me some good ideas. I might need to check this out for you guys at some point. I'm not too worried about the rest, but this is pretty interesting. First of all, nobody uses the Ancient Knight Rifle, so that is your first problem. Never use it. If you are wasting time on the Ancient Knight Rifle, you are not going to do very well. Circulation. But why circulation? We shall see. I like taking a look at stuff like this. Very interesting. Let's have a look at their Arche Tuning. Oh, they're going for both defense neutralization and electric chain catalyst. So they're foregoing a lot of stuff just for this. Works pretty well. If I could pull this off on Viessa, that'd be pretty dope. Yeah, don't ever use the Ancient Knight Rifle. And when you talk about millions of DPS doesn't come from, you know, purely doing weapon cores and things like that. It's the whole set. Also, never look at DPS. If you're looking at DPS here, right, this looks like really low DPS, but I was actually capable of dealing quite a bit during that round, especially with an AoE or not. And my other Electric Thunder Cage, right, you see this one? This one has higher DPS than this one. So if you take a look at this Thunder Cage, then the DPS looks higher, right? Never look at this number. This number is a lie. If you are looking at this number, that means the creator is already lying to you. If the creator ever talks about their DPS number, they are lying to you. Because there are many mods in this build, right, that are not accounted for when you're looking at a DPS number. So never look at DPS. Ignore DPS. The only thing that matters is the build here. If a top creator is using a particular build, don't look at DPS. Take DPS, throw it away. None of that matters. The only thing that matters is, do you have the same build that they have? Do you have the same rolls on your gun? Do you have the same weapon cores on your gun? If you do not have all this, then that is where your build will go wrong. If you do have all the correct stuff here that they've got, no problem. Never look at DPS. Never think about DPS. DPS doesn't matter. DPS is a nonsense number. And if you want me to prove it to you, I'll show you really quickly. DPS is a nonsense number because, let's just take this E-Buster. I haven't put any mods in, right? You can put in expand weapon charge. All this will do is increase the magazine capacity. Look, my DPS just went up. Right? Does this actually make you deal more damage? No, this doesn't. It doesn't actually make you deal more damage because DPS is a calculation of how much potential damage you can do. It doesn't actually help your actual damage. And if you're running something like Unlimited Gley, you don't need expand weapon charge, right? Because you don't need a bigger magazine, so you take this out. So you lose DPS by not having it. This is why nobody should ever look at DPS. If you look at DPS, or if the creator even talks about DPS, number one, they are lying to you. Number two, they're not a professional. Simple. So yeah, let me try that I'm going to try the Chill Thunder Cage again. Like, this one has lower damage, but it's actually more suitable for this particular type of matchup. You know, or at least it should be. I didn't get a chance to fully take a look at it in the last round, but yeah. If you use the correct, if you like play this game the correct way by following builds correctly, you'll be okay. Don't ever worry about DPS or other nonsense. It will hurt you more than it will help you. Okay. What's the time now? Looks like we got time for one more round. Let me run one more round so that I can test this out again. Then after that, I'll just do some light farming and answer questions. And of course, if Katie has got characters to raise, I'll help you with that as well.
Descendant, the energy concentration point is
Okay.
unstable.
Oh,
Protect
yes,
the
give me
objective
this.
from all threats.
First, give me this. I need to raise my power.
You can configure Arche parameters based on analysis of combat data.
2. I can at least run this. 3. Okay, I can get my 4th buff. 4. More buff. 5.
Initiating energy concentration point stabilization operation. Prevent enemy infiltration at all costs. Descendant, you need to interact with the target device. Approach and engage with it within the time limit.
Have to take out the ships. That's the big priority. Okay, the Prius is down. Saving the Prius. That's what you get for being Brian Griffin's car. Nice res. Oop. Saving the Prius. Prius is back. Whew. Ships coming in. Bit of wasted damage, but it's okay. This guy's setting up sentry turrets. Okay, Kulan is in. Please be careful. I'm taking him on.
Anti-personnel combat entity detected. It has you in its sights, Descendant. Be careful.
Okay, they seem to have burst him down nicely.
Key target located. Neutralize it within the time limit quietly to avoid alerting enemy.
I'll go handle it. Okay, key targets neutralized. Heading back. Okay, their ships are down.
All my senses.
Zone stabilization confirmed. Descendant! Unstable energy source detected.
Hey,
Transmitting
Weiss.
target coordinates to your receive.
Colossus
Descendant,
elites tyrants.
The enemy offensive is weakening. Time to utilize your tactical options.
Take this option. Can't complain too much about it. Okay, I'll build up that turret. After
Enemy
this, I'll have to call
reinforcements detected,
Kaz.
Descendant. Hold the line. Construction target confirmed ahead. Descendant, destroy the structure completely within the time limit. Reinforcements inbound. Prepare for combat. Enemy reinforcements detected, Descendant. Hold the line. Key target located. Neutralize it within the time limit quietly to avoid alerting the enemy.
No! Okay, they're coming to you.
Zone stabilization confirmed. Descendant!
Nice.
Unstable energy source detected. Transmitting target coordinates to your Asive. Descendant, the enemy offensive is weakening. Time to utilize your tactical options.
You know what? I'll take this 900% because why not? Okay.
Enemy reinforcements detected, Descendant. Hold the line.
Okay, I cleared the front.
Key target
All the
located.
ships.
Neutralize it within the time limit quietly to avoid alerting the enemy.
I don't know where the key target is, but I usually don't go after this one. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Will not be interrupted.
Initiating final defense operations. Deploy all available resources. Descendant, you need to interact with the target device. Approach and engage with it within the time limit.
I'll pass on that one for now. Wondering where the enemies were. Okay, here comes the Colossus.
Energy concentration points stabilized. Incredible, Descendant. Capturing mission data.
Only 14 billion. Interesting. But the question is why? Is it because they're both on Frost Bullet? Let's have a look. Yeah, so it's all Hammer and Anvil, all Frost Bullet. Which makes sense. Okay, cool. Noted. Let's have a look at the Arche Tuning as well. Yeah, it's mostly skill build. Interesting. Very, very interesting that this would be the Arche Tuning style. Okay. Cool. Good to know. I mean, I roughly expected it anyway, but they're going on, like, these guys were just going full Slayer, full Ham. Okay. Wild. I probably won't go that far, but yeah. Alright, I'm gonna call Kaz, and then if there's any farming you need to do, Katie, let me know. And we can chill farm for the rest of the stream. Let me quickly call Kaz first. Hey, good morning. How's my Kazzy doing? I'm fine, thanks. Hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then? Well, at least you managed to get a good rest, right? Good. Now you can enjoy your day. Yep. Do your best, and then you can have a good sleep after, you nerd. Well, if you feel energy enough, you can always hang out with me after. Otherwise, you just let me know, yeah? Okay. You go ahead and you have a good day today, alright? Yes. I will squeeze your head. Is that something in the background? Like, what is this in the background? Oh, okay. Alright. You massive nerd. That's what you get. Okay, off you go then. See you later, love. Bye. Always do your morning calls, people. And you started playing the game a few days ago. You're playing Ajax, so that's your first mistake. Don't ever play Ajax. Go get some actual Descendants and then get strong. You want to get stronger for new content? Farm every single ultimate Descendant. Go get your ultimate Bunny first. She's usually the first one. Then use her to farm all the other ultimates. Then never touch your Ajax again. You're good. That's basically what every pro does. Playing Ajax, unfortunately, is going to be a gigantic waste of your time. He's okay, but he doesn't, like, you won't see him in most of the top-end content. They buffed him a while back, but he still doesn't compete. Okay, what would you like to do now, Katie? You gonna level your Valby, or you gonna do other stuff? You let me know, and I'll pick the appropriate character for it. Yeah, you let me know what you plan on doing. In the meantime, I'm gonna grab these rewards. Boing, 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 boing.
If it's new research, I'm listening.
In a sad sense, though, spray but not wipe is kind of similar to Gley in some senses. Gley 2 is not a full-on absolutely wipe. Yeah, Haley is okay, but you still probably want Ultimate Bunny first. I mean, Haley's alright. She's a decent farmer if you have all her mods and stuff. But Bunny will still be faster, considering that you only started a few days ago. Hey, Lunarius, how's it going? You are rather late today. Hopefully your weekend was good. Let me open up the cores on this thing. Yeah, most of them are gonna use the exact same loadout, irrespective. Which I totally get. I mean, it makes sense, and it works well enough. Okay. Enjoy yourself. Thoughts on Daya? She's one of the best for farming as well. But she can be a little difficult to get since you have to get one of the more advanced infiltration operations of the Axion plane. So she's not usually, like, the first choice. Of course, you should follow my old bunny build because her build has not changed since the old days. So go find that video. It's a fairly old video, but everybody follows that and still does fine. Of course, there are more recent videos around floating by other creators. I mean, you can try them if you like, but the old one is good enough. Because unless you're super desperate, you don't have to go all in. Question is,
New subscriber
what
detected.
do I want to do here? No problem. Daya will always be eternally strong. Because there is no way they're gonna sell you a bad new character. Especially when it's a new character. Okay, chill attack seems to be the first goal, so we're gonna go for that. I guess to stack up faster. Yeah. Let's go for grappling hook. And sprint speed. Come on, sprint speed. You don't need to worry about that. You can kind of skip those colossi. Go to hard mode, farm your ultimate bunny, and once you have a decent enough build and you farm other ultimates like Gley and stuff, you can just one-shot gluttony. So ignore Colossus. They don't have any important rewards for now. Unless you desperately needed to unlock something right now, I would suggest go and get your Descendants first. It's much more important. Gluttony is a waste of your time. You can go and destroy all that stuff later once you actually have a full-on build. The Colossus in the game also serve no purpose right now. There's only the Abyss Colossus for getting additional like rewards or skin stuff, but for the most part, they haven't reworked them yet. They promised to rework them so that there would actually be a purpose to fighting them, but yeah, there's no point in fighting them. They don't have any impact upon your gameplay. Oh my god, how long does it take to get a sprint speed? God damn. Gold sprint speed. I've had multiple gold grappling hooks. That was gold sprint speed. Rude.
The only thing I need to do is farm for the new gun and get the prism, but I'm not too worried about it.
Okay, we can just spam that. I'm not too worried about it either. May as well go in there and spam it. I will bring Dia so I can level hammer and anvil. That sounds like a plan to me. Oh, come on. Hammer and anvil, you nerd. Come on, I just want my sprint speed. You give me my sprint speed, I'm gonna walk away happy. Yeah, you can build her out to replace Ultimate Bunny, but that's your choice at the end of the day, KJ Andre. Well, that's the whole idea. You're supposed to have a full roster. Everybody's supposed to build every descendant so that, let's say one descendant becomes really good, then everybody switches to that descendant. And that's the way it goes. A lot of people in this game, they say, I main this, I main that. Don't fall into that stupidity. Only the dumbest people and the dumbest creators will say, I main this. Every top pro, every top player has every descendant built ready to go. Because sometimes, right, new content comes out, one descendant gets a buff, that descendant becomes the best. You know, I've seen dozens of people make videos like, I am a Sharon main, I only play Sharon. Oh, I can't do the latest content because I can't actually kill anything. Oh, that sucks. If you don't want that to be your situation, build a full roster. Pretty much that's the goal of the game. That's why mastery ranks are tied to the amount of descendants you have. You build up every descendant, even if you don't play them, right? You're ready. You know, new content comes out, you're ready. That's why I'm waiting for Ultimate Ezimo to cook right now. I haven't done a Defiler build. I usually don't do the Void Colossus because I have everything I need, so I rarely if ever do them. If people really want to see me do that, then look, I'll be honest with you. If I see more support, like more donations, more super chats for my TFD content, and more support in my videos, I might do some other video content, but I'm just doing the basics for you guys, like maybe some Onslaught builds, stuff like that. I'm mainly focusing on Diablo 4 right now. So I do sincerely apologize, but most of my money comes from elsewhere. So if I don't see enough support for TFD, I don't do the content. So if people really want Defiler stuff, look, there's other creators who've made builds out there. You can try those, or you can just go straight to the top leaderboard and check those builds out. But if you really want me to do content, I need to see some more support for my TFD content. And that's just the reality of it. So I apologize for not being able to deliver, but I make more money elsewhere. So I'm just doing this mostly because, you know, I got my friends like Katie and stuff who still play this game and who help me out with content. So yeah, that's the only reason I'm playing right now. Okay, swap it over. Let me put the hammer and anvil on her. Where is it? Can't believe I'm finally leveling this bad boy. After so long. Okay. Gonna larval it. And we'll just go do that Ezimo mission. Let me quickly pop off to the washroom. I'll consume a booster, and then we'll go. Hey. I am back. Well, yes, Ultimate Bunny is generally instantaneous because they want everybody to have her. Okay, my thingy is ready. Let's go. You want to farm Ultimate Ezimo, right? Okay, here we go. No, I almost forgot to put on Singing Water. Oh well, doesn't matter. Can I do it at the start? I don't think I can, but I couldn't find it. Oh, I can. Just for fun.
Initiating the underwater base search operation, Descendant. Multiple Vulgus approaching from the front. Neutralize them.
To be honest, for most content outside of Onslaught Mode, like literally anything will work. This is just a non-crit Valby build that I built because I'm so lazy to do a proper one. And it's like, this is working.
Entrance security disarmed. Descendant, proceed inside.
Whee!
Descendant, destroy the device up ahead. Multiple Vulgus approaching from the front. Neutralize them.
There's no meta. There are effective characters and characters that are not so effective, but look, if you ever worry about meta, alright, you're not gonna have fun. You'll quit the game in 3 days. So seriously, don't think about meta. There's no need to worry about it. Build every character, then choose from the variety that is effective. For example, let's say you want to do Onslaught. Onslaught would be like Gley, Viessa, Ines. Ines and Viessa have to use their gun builds, which I haven't built yet. I'm thinking of checking it out another day. But yeah, that's basically about, you know, what you're gonna get. So that's the kind of style that most players will have. So there isn't really a meta because what's effective for one thing may not be so effective for other things. Ajax? Nope. He's okay, but he will never be like super
You need to use your
super
hover
high
light from here
damage.
on out.
He's alright. But then again, Ajax was literally never good. He was just okay for like a short period of time. And for one specific wall crasher build, but back then, I mean, anyone could do wall crasher. You could do it with Serena, so.
Massive energy signal detected inside the laboratory. Be careful.
Yeah, none of that will ever be important. So, once you get to like serious content where enemies actually have hit points, yeah, that wall reflect ain't gonna do shit. That's the big downside, mostly.
Great job, Descendant.
Alright, nice. Hammer and Anvil, Maxu. Let's shove a C slot here. What else do I need for the hammer? Under unweeded. Shell up. Shell up is always used. Okay, I don't think I have to catalyst that slot, which is totally cool. Veil analyzer will definitely be another one. So do I have enough to shove in a veil analyzer? I think I do. Yeah, I do. Okay, so I'll need to catalyze all these slots. Gotcha. Let's go again. No, the evolving skins will never be coming back. If you didn't buy them, then you miss out forever because those are limited edition. If they sell them again, they'd be breaking the law. Hence why you will never see them ever again. If you didn't buy them while they're out, they're gone forever. And it's also one of the reasons why I never bought any, because I refuse to support FOMO. Fear of missing out? Nope, sorry.
Research operation, Descendant. Multiple Vulgus approaching from the front. Neutralize them.
If it was like some kind of super special skin, I would have understood. It's just armor with some effects. And they were way too expensive. So yeah. Terrible, terrible choices.
Entrance security disarmed. Descendant, proceed inside.
Well, you're gonna have to level her up first. Ultimates are separate from normal descendants. So you leveling them up, you have to level them up from scratch. Just like a normal descendant. That's why the mastery for ultimate and normal descendant is separate.
Descendant, destroy the device up ahead.
Let's go! Me and Katie speed farm. Speed!
Multiple Vulgus signals detected in the operation zone. Proceed with caution.
Nah. You don't have to hit max mastery. I stopped at around 31, and I just get mastery whenever I choose to master something new. But I don't level up every new weapon. I farm it, and I have it, but I don't level it up. Like, if I want to level it up, it has to be really, really good. So I'll wait till, like, it's proven to be, like, one of the absolute best weapons, then I'll level it up. So I usually don't worry about mastery. Like, technically, you don't need more mastery than, I think now it's 24 or some shit like that. Or is it still 18? I can't remember. But I would say 24 is a good safe number. After that, it's your choice. If you want to get more mastery, you can. Just level up more descendants and stuff. I would prioritize descendants over weapons, because that's way more important. But then later on, you know, if you want to, you can always bust out some weapons. LOL! Katie! 1 second, I'll kill him first. No! Katie died.
You need to use your hover bike from
Damn.
here on out.
I was gonna kill her and then revive you. And for anyone that's wondering the reason, if you get additional mastery past like 20, you don't gain any true benefits from it. You just gain more inventory space and stuff. So if you hard up for inventory space, you can also go for more mastery. Although the best way to get inventory space is the ETA 0. No! Traitor. Let's revive. There you go. You're alive. Is the ETA 0 traitor each week. You can get more mastery that way. Sorry, you can get more inventory slots that way. More mastery that way, lol. The evolved skins were overpriced and not as cool. If they sold them for like a cheap amount, I would have supported them. Nope. I'm not interested in any content that doesn't pay me. So, unless they're going to pay me or unless somebody's going to pay me to play it, I don't have that much interest in it. Sorry.
Operation complete. Great job, Descendant.
You send them an email, ask the devs to sponsor and pay me. No problem. I will stream whatever. I'm willing to stream anything in the world. But I need money for it. And I'm about to get a paycheck from another company soon. It's a company you all know very well. Blizzard. But it's for a separate game, so we'll see. I'm still in negotiations, but yeah.
Initiating the underwater base search operation.
Let's go! Did they sell a bundle? I don't recall them selling a bundle. Good though. If they did, I remember it just being like way overpriced. I was like, you know what? Nah. Maybe I missed the bundle. Dang shame. But then again, not sure I would have been interested because I prefer to wear other skins for the ultimate. No. I won't disclose the details, but it's a smaller job. Damn. How come you dying so much this round? There you go, Katie. On your feet. Live! If they actually bothered offering me partner program, I would not be playing TFD right now. I'm just being honest about that. If they offered me actual partner program, you see me stream Blizzard games 24 hours a day. Man, yeah, screw that shit. Nah, it's a small job. But at least they offered something. I gotta be happy with the small wins, right? I mean, small timer like me? Yeah. Compared to those with like hundreds of thousands of subscribers, I'm still a small timer, but hey, an offer's an offer, you know? But if they really offered partner program, like, yo, yo. Nah. I'd just be on D4 all day, every day. What game is this? Dead or Alive, Guns N' Roses, Skimpy Bikini Skins. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's called the First Descendant, buddy. The First Descendant, also known as TFD. Tis a looter shooter with some very lovely ladies. Yeah, a couple of companies do recognize my worth, Netmarble being one of them. But because Netmarble mostly does mobile games, they don't normally fit with my content style. They pay well though, and I really like the job offers from the Korean companies. It's really nice of them to work with me. So yeah. And that's probably why I showed up on your YouTube channel. Or rather, on your YouTube recommendations. The Bane Show. Whee! Throw in the water. Throw in the water. Man, Katie's slapping them before my laundry can even get started. Could you, man? I'm just trying to build him a laundry. Alright, let's go. Spray and pray. Laundry! Giving her some detergent. There we go. Nice job, partner. Listen, until you get your silver play, you're considered a small timer. There are many, many gaming channels above me. There are over 2,000 gaming channels that are better than mine. So, until you break into the top, usually the top 1,000, you're considered a small timer. And even then, you're mid-tier. You break in the top 500, that's when you're a big timer.
Initiating the underwater base search operation, Descendant. Multiple Vulgus
Well, there you go.
into the operation
That's why you gotta watch the
Proceed with
pros. Now you understand what the fam doing. New season's okay. I'm keeping a strong eye on the player count right now. I'm hoping that the player count stays strong, but I got a good feeling that we're gonna lose about 1,000 to 2,000 players this week. So we'll see if I'm right. If I'm right, then you're gonna see a video ranting about it. Don't engage in the trade market unless you want to pay to win. I mean, it's really up to you, but I have no respect for anyone that gets anything by trading. Consider me a bit of a Game of Thrones fan, but when it comes to earning stuff, I believe in earning the iron price. If you're not paying the iron price, you're paying the gold price, that's not cool to me.
security disarmed.
Of course, I understand that people have limited time, so they want to pay to win. That's on them, but I can't support that. That's mobile game-ish, unfortunately. But the trading itself is simple. Just get your caliber, and then people will say like, oh, I want this type of mod, you know, I want XYZ mod. It's got to be best of the best rolls, and it'll be this price, this amount of caliber. Sometimes you can try selling it cheaper, but I mean, for the best mods, people usually are willing to pay up to 1,000, 2,000 caliber. Some people go even higher. But for me, look, yeah, I don't believe in that. Pay to win is not something I can ever
Proceed with
support.
caution.
As I've said, Game of Thrones style, you gotta pay the iron price. We are ironborn. And if you ain't paying the iron price, nah. Nah.
We're detecting multiple Vulgus signals.
Following the Katie. Whee! I wouldn't say you have to avoid the trade. Like, look, if you make a lot of bank, right? Go ahead and do it if you want. Alright? I'll still call you to your face a dumb loser. Oh, no, Katie! Because I always do that, you know? I always make fun of people like that. I always call them dumb losers, but even if I say that, it's still a personal choice. Aside from teasing them, you know, in a mean high school bully kind of manner, I have no say in what a person spends their money on. And if a person says that, look, I got a ton of cash, I'd rather just spend it on this right now, then far be it for me to stop them, you know?
You need to use your
Games
hover
got to
blade
make
from
money
here
some
on
way,
out.
right? So, whatever, at least they paying their server costs. But for as long as I'm a streamer and for as long as I'm a gamer, I'll always tell people, you pay the iron price. If you're not paying the iron price, I ain't interested in you. Yeah, you can absolutely do that.
Massive energy signal detected inside the laboratory.
Austin's tried to help me so many times before, so I understand it. Splish splash is high water.
Great job, Descendant.
There we go. Nice, nice. Let's see, this thing is leveled up, so time to put another catalyst into it. I'm getting into this. For anyone that doesn't know that line, that's Mizuki from Overwatch. All right, let's go. Yeah, all right. That is acceptable. Ah, yes, fire rate up is another one I need. Okay, good. I have to include that on the next one.
Initiating the underwater base search operation, Descendant. Multiple Vulgus approaching from the front. Neutralize them.
I love it when you wreck that ship and just go flying out of it. It's always hilarious. Yo, Katie. Alright. Splish splash.
Entrance security
There we go.
disarmed. Descendant, proceed inside. Descendant, destroy the device up ahead. Multiple Volga signals detected in the operation zone. Proceed with caution. We're detecting multiple Volga signals.
Splish splash.
You need to use your hover bike from here on out. Descendant, massive energy signal detected inside the laboratory. Be careful.
La 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 la.
Operation complete. Great job, Descendant.
All right. Let's see how much time we have left. Yeah, we got a time for a couple more runs. Yeah, I like those changes for Valby. Definitely being able to surf, very, very positive, in my personal opinion. I do like being a surfer gal. Also, I literally have nothing but Avril Lavigne's Skater Boy running through my head every time I use this. Goes to show my age.
Initiating the underwater base search operation, Descendant. Multiple Volgas approaching from the front. Neutralize them. disarmed.
Let's
Descendant,
go.
proceed inside. Descendant, destroy the device up ahead.
Let's go. Da, 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 da. Yeah, no, literally that song.
Operation zone.
Cause I heard it so much growing up. Like literally, all I hear whenever Valby is surfing, like in my head, it's just automatic. Its song just plays on repeat. You know, all I hear is "He was a skater boy." She said, "See you later, boy." Except that it's like Surfer Boy. Yeah, I guess that works. That's all I hear. So I better drown it out with my own
We're
music.
detecting multiple Vulgus signals.
Spray. Spray.
You need
Okay,
to
that
use
was
your
amusing
hover
to
light
me.
from here on out.
Now Katie's turn to spam her gun. Welcome back. I'm about to finish up. By the way, Starro, that thing that we talked about might actually be happening because,
Descendant,
Blizzard
massive
just
energy
offered,
signals inside the
they just
laboratory.
offered some incentive, some incentive, Vince McMahon style. So I'm gonna start negotiations later.
Operation complete. Great job, Descendant.
Wow, ice cold, Rena, ice cold. Why you so cold? You're so cold, keep your hand in mine. Wise men wonder why strong men die. Now that song's in my head, damn it. Oh well. I'll live with it. How bad could it be? Just get rid of all this. All these. You just chilling there? I just look back and he's just chilling there. Okay, come on, one more run. Yeah, if they pay the iron price, Starro, then it will happen for sure, 100%. If they choose to pay the iron price, I'm down. I'm down. If they don't pay the iron price, then yeah, I'm kind of done. Oh, think my game may have crashed. Lol, first crash in a while. That's wild as shit, bruh. TFD, why are you like this? Alright, gang, sorry. I'm gonna have to exit the game. Gonna have to force it to shut down. That's the first time that's ever happened. LOL. Apparently the easy anti-cheat had an untrusted file. Bruh. What do I even use? I have only their own game open and OBS. Like what? OBS is now untrusted? Nah. I tell you, this game is hurting itself. This game is hurting itself with some bullshit. I'm wandering back. Okay, it's starting up at least.
Said it's time to get off.
Sorry?
I said it's time for you to get off.
Yes, it is. But, you know, it's okay. I'm gonna still do this last round. I'm not a man that quits halfway. All right? Even if it's not 9% of the way, I got to go the last 1% of the way. Good morning, Tormented Outlaw. I'm literally here for one more round because my game crashed. Like the fantastic, wonderful game it is. Love it. Let me in. And everybody, here you go. Classic Rena and Star moment right here. Good. I'm glad you do. I'm going to be back on tonight. If only Diablo would actually offer me a partnership. Although, I guess I should be thankful because Blizzard is offering me something, although it's not for Diablo 4. Hashtag sad. And it's definitely not a partnership, but you know what? Maybe a small job will lead to a big job, right? Stay positive. Okay. Come, Katie. Let's do one last run. I don't care. I must do one more. Then I will get off. Only then. Actually, should I even say get off? Technically, I shouldn't. But you get what I mean, guys. Not get off in that sense, but get off other sense. You know, like get off the stream, you know? Yeah. But anyway, we're going to do one more run. Just the main takeaway from what I'm saying. From the things that I'm saying in this place of words. All right. Let's do this. One last round. Yeah, baby, give me one more night. Okay, here we go. Exactly, Starro. Exactly. That is exactly what it is. I must examine this. Okay. Very well, most beautiful.
Initiating the underwater base search operation, Descendant. Multiple Volga signals detected in the operation zone. Proceed with caution.
Katie about to snipe down those ships. Actually, what do you use to detonate them so quickly? I'm actually curious.
Her 4.
Oh, her 4. Okay, fair enough. Makes sense. Yeah, sorry to hear that. My other buddy's on Xbox, no crashes. Katie's on PlayStation, no crashes there. PC, I've only had that one crash. But I'm guessing the easy anti-cheat was all like, untrusted file. Like, what untrusted file could I possibly use? I'm not even tech savvy enough to understand how to hack anything. Literally everything that I need, I beg AI to help me with. That's how low tech I am, in a way. Because the AI knows more tech than me.
Descendant, destroy the device up ahead. multiple Volga signals detected in the operation zone. Proceed with caution.
Star, you need to get proper internet, man.
We're detecting multiple Volga signals.
I hope it ain't a phone problem, because, you know, that's how you do your, like, dashing in orders, right? I hate it when your work tools get, start having problems, so fingers crossed, alright? Keep it properly charged, restart it once in a while. If you need help, ask an AI, or you can ask Vengeance Man if he has any tech advice for phones. Make sure you do a little bit of cleanup every once in a while. Don't keep too much data on it, and it should be alright. Shouldn't really affect the internet, but you never know.
You need to use
Tech
your
these
hoverlight
days.
from here on out.
Or it could be because she's a massive heretic. That also could 100% be the case. Yeah, I can agree to that. She doesn't pray to the machine spirit enough
Descendant, massive energy signal detected inside the laboratory.
and commits constant
Be careful.
techno heresy. Take that laundry, boss. You take that laundry. Dude.
Operation complete. Great job, Descendant.
Wild. Then that just sucks that your interwebs is that bad. Never good when your internet messes up. Alright. Was that enough? Yeah, we got another catalyst in here. Okay. I'm gonna level it up the next time. Yeah, no, you didn't have pets back then. Okay. That is the end of it. Yeah, you go ahead. I'm ending stream. Alright, thank you very much for joining me today, Katie. As always, thank you for your kind assistance with my farming and the Onslaught. Always a pleasure gaming with you. I will see you all tonight. So don't do anything weird while I'm gone, alright? Thank you very much, ladies and gents. I appreciate you. And we'll see you later. Alright? Catch you, fam.